Hey guys, so we are back again. This week's video we have decided, after asking Twitter and things, actually it was my idea, but then I thought, get the input off Twitter. It's going to be a Lesbian 101. Questions that most lesbians, if not all lesbians,
slash bisexual.
I was getting there. / bisexuals get asked. Obviously we can't answer the questions for all the lesbians in the world and all the bisexuals.
But you can obviously comment and add your input onto what you would answer.
My face. Oh man.
What you would answer.
So I did a bit of research and I did a bit of Googling to find the most common known questions that lesbians / bisexuals, just check that out there, get asked. And number one, I don't think I actually got this said to me.
It was to me.
It's probably just a phase. I know when anyone comes out, most people's first reaction is, it's just a phase.
Well, to be honest, straightness just wasn't my cup of tea.
It's not as nice as the cup of tea I make. Like, my uncle's like 40 something and he is gay and his was just not a phase. Really needs to find a boyfriend. I might set him up on a dating site.
That would go horribly wrong.
I think go horribly wrong. Number two, I've had this. You don't look like a lesbian. When I started college, a few of my college classmates thought that I was a single mum.
Which I'd laugh because I'd be like, where's this kid then? Whereas me, I do look like a lesbian because I'm just that tomboy sort of butch, sort of screams out gay, which, but some people like Kate who don't look like a lesbian.
Yeah, but who decided what a lesbian should look like?
Exactly. They expect it to be boo off.
Yeah, but come on, boo's awesome.
Orange is the new black. But yeah. Oh, number three. I hate this one. I really, 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 really hate this one.
I was going to do number 4 because it kind of went with that question.
This doesn't matter. Just do number 3.
Okay. Number 3. If you've never had sex with a guy, then how do you know that you're a lesbian?
I always say to the guy,
if you've never had
sex with a guy, how do you know you're straight?
Yeah. I was going to say, how do you know you're not gay?
Yeah. How do you know you're straight? You have never had sex with a guy. And they're like, no, because that's disgusting.
But do you know what I find really weird? How girls can have like sexual experiences with girls and say, they were just experimenting, they're straight, nobody has a problem with it. When a guy says that they've slept with a guy and they were experimenting, people always are like, oh, you must be gay then for you to have sex with another guy.
Start calling them fag and shit like that, and it's
really weird.
It is annoying.
Well, I've had sex with both, so.
With me, I'm a gold star lesbian, and that's why I get asked that all the time. And my answer is, the reason why I haven't slept with men is because I don't find men attractive.
Number 4. This one really winds me up, and even some of my friends have asked it. One of them who is now a lesbian.
Ting!
Which one of you is
no names mentioned?
Which one of you is the man in the... Oh, stop it! Man of the relationship. I've seen a funny thing earlier actually. That's like asking chopsticks which one is the fork. It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah. So who's the man in the relationship?
No, neither of us, because that's...
There isn't one.
Why we're lesbians.
We're both women. No.
Why does that happen? Why is it women, women and women? Just call me a lady because there's no man in that. I'm a lady.
Yeah, but there's a lady in that.
So, funny enough, don't you live with my granddad?
No. Is this a time and place for your granddad?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I told him I was picking you up the other day and I said, oh, I'm going to get laid. And he said, do you going to get laid? I said, no, I'm going to get laid. He said, good, because I thought that's not something you should be telling your granddad. This one, even my mum says it to me and I just don't understand it. So you don't want kids.
So they're basically saying that because you're gay, bisexual, or a lesbian, that you don't want kids. Fair enough, you get some butch lesbians, they don't want kids, but then you get some...
Don't stereotype.
No, but I'm just saying they do, because I didn't. And then I met you, and...
Basically, these straight couples like that, they don't want kids. If you want kids, you want kids. It doesn't matter about your sexuality. It just means that our kids will know that they were not an accident or a mistake or whatever. The condom split and now you're here. They were planned, like me.
Whereas... get so much... You know, it does. Like, we want kids.
You'd knock me out right now if you could.
If I did. Where's the turkey baster?
She says in the kitchen drawer. Number 6. This is like, I think this comes from porn. It must come from porn. Not that I watch
porn,
much.
lesbian porns, I swear.
I don't watch lesbian porn.
I'm just saying I have done in the past, and it's really underrated. Like I
you
don't
have a sex life.
I didn't really find it appealing because
do you scissor?
some people do.
Why when people think of lesbians they always think of scissors? I can remember in college we had the scissors and I had one and somebody else had one. When they started going like that and I was like, that's not even funny because I've never scissored in my life. I've used scissors to cut things.
Some people do, some people don't. Just because you're a lesbian doesn't mean you actually do it.
It's whatever floats your boat.
Comment below on your actual sort of... Don't actually comment about your actual thing, but just comment on your thoughts about that particular sort of thing.
Right.
I'd like to know.
This one, I get asked this all the time, and it's mainly by Ryan. Hello Ryan, because I know you're going to watch the video. Why do lesbians use strap-ons if they don't want to have sex with men? We don't own a strap-on. I've never used a strap-on.
I haven't either. Some lesbians do.
I know a few lesbians that do.
And they've stated that it's not the anatomy of the person. It's...
At the end of the day, it's penetration. You can stick a hairbrush up there and do the same thing. The difference is it's not attached to the person you're having sex with.
Yeah.
It's like closeness. But then,
I
you
think
could
it's
say
like
that
hands-free.
about men, because some... Yeah, that should be slogan, strap-on. Hands-free.
Yeah, because maybe
Some
lesbians got strap-ons because they feel that their hands need to wander somewhere else.
Shut up. Some men
I
have
know.
a finger in a bum. Explain that one to me.
Because that's where their G-spot is. That's where
It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, but they'd have a finger up the bum. They won't have a penis up their bum.
Yeah, I know. It's odd. Number 8. I'll get this quite a lot actually. I don't actually know why, because I don't really socialise with many lesbians. I actually only have I have one lesbian friend, and then I have acquaintances that used to be really close friends, who are lesbians, but I don't speak to anymore. My friend's a lesbian, do you know her?
People think that because you're a lesbian, we go to meetings every Thursday and meet up with the local lesbians and everything.
Why
and discuss.
Thursday?
I don't know.
It should be none of the alphabet, none of the days of the week begin with L, so I was going to say ladies lesbian luncheon.
Yeah, so literally, I was going to say Thursdays, you know, because, you know...
If that entire means that all lesbians sleep together and we just go to a meeting to get off on one another.
You know what I mean? They think that we know each other, and we don't.
No.
Like, I know you, but...
Well, yeah, and I know you.
Which?
So I don't know.
No.
I don't know. It's just...
I don't understand why people say that.
not all straight people know all straight people.
So, hey, do you know someone that lives in the street?
Not all... I know my neighbours. I spy on them. I have to know whether they're serial killers or not. So, number 9. This one really bugs me. I've actually never had it. Actually, no.
I have, because I went to an all-girls school. So when I came out in my 5th year, which was year 11, when everybody actually found out I was leaving, so thank God, they basically found out and was like, oh my God, so you must fancy me. And I was like, no, just because you're a girl doesn't mean I fancy you.
And then they start thinking...
And then they start thinking, oh, but so you think I'm ugly? And it's like, no, but... you know my type, and it's got really, really bad because you don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't want to offend them, but then you don't want to say, yeah, you do think they're pretty, because then they'll think that you actually fancy them. But straight girls, I know, like, even my mum does it. She sees a girl on telly and she's like, oh my god, she's really pretty.
So yeah.
Doesn't mean my mum's a lesbian.
So going to an all-girls school was good because there was no boys around.
I went to a normal school.
You can't say it's a normal school. So therefore you had like girls, basically either way you couldn't win. But just because you're a girl does not mean we fancy you. We don't...
But shush, don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
I do apologise.
Number 10, do you hate men?
No! Where do people keep saying this?
I think it's because if you're in a relationship with a girl, it's like you must have like
had a sexual like experience or something that went
Yeah.
bad, and or
Or
was you abused as a child?
or
And
you've just grown up
and it's like
in
no.
like a Wicca group and they hate men and they chant around naked with a fire and everything.
Oh, can we go?
That's what I imagine it to be like. Number 11, you just haven't met the right
This one
guy.
bugs me because you get these really cocky guys.
I've
they're
met
like,
lots of
they're
guys.
like,
Lots of guys.
so can I buy you a drink? I'm like, sorry, I'm here with my girlfriend. They're like, oh, so you're a lesbian? And it's like, yes. And they're like, oh, I could turn you straight. You just haven't met the right guy. You just haven't had the biggest, you know. And
Well, you might not have met the right guy to make you gay.
exactly. I'm never gonna meet the right guy.
No,
It's never gonna happen.
I'm not going to meet the right guy either. My Prince Charming has boobs and a vagina.
I rode hard on that horse. I shouldn't have said that. That's actually quite wrong.
That's terrible. Number 12. This is just really weird. I don't understand why people think. It's basically, my wife wants to spice things up. Are you interested?
I got asked this in work once.
And I went, friggin' no.
He basically found out that I was a lesbian. Found out that I was a lesbian and asked me. He was like, oh, my wife, you know, she's interested in, like if I was some guinea pig in science experiment, and was like, you know, we'll pay you and stuff, and I'm cast as that's still prostitution, yeah?
Yeah.
If they still pay you for sex, whether it's an experiment or not. But no, if you're watching, I don't want to have sex with you and your wife.
She only wants to have sex with me. And my wife.
Yeah. But no, I don't understand why people think just because you're a lesbian you're going to sleep with their wives and they can sit in the corner all sweaty and That's why I imagine it, like, why else would they want to...
Lip service. That's what it's like. When Tess went home with that woman and the husband came out on the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Spoiler alert if you have never seen Lip Service.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, if they haven't watched it by now, then I'm going to watch it now again, are they?
Please do.
It's really good.
But yeah, that's our Lesbian 101.
That's all the questions that we could find.
That we get asked.
We get asked, and lots of people on the internet have said that they get asked too.
If you get asked the same ones,
Or different.
we would like to know your answers. Also, we'd like to know what you think about any other questions that we might have missed out. And
My sock broke.
it didn't break, you pulled it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so back to what we were saying.
Sorry.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You pig.
It's the tea. Comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to share.
Yes.
There's a lesbian in all of us.
There'll be one in me later.
You thought I was good, didn't you?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.